Hello, welcome to our house or our area. Yeah, so this is where we live.
Hey.
You can see our bus is still not finished on the outside, but that's probably the last thing. We still have a lot to do, but I have to be honest, I've been hesitating to make a video because I always want to have things so I have been hesitating making a video because I often feel like I want to show you my life and I want it to look put together, and the truth is it's not. And I think this has been a big thing I've struggled with in my life, is just like fearing what people think of me. And I was just thinking, as I was thinking about getting ready for this video, I was just thinking about this time in my life when I was I burnt out really bad. I was in my last semester of my last year of college, and all of a sudden I couldn't do anything. I was just stuck laying on my bed and I couldn't go to class. I mean, once in a while I did, but I got a little friend. Once in a while I went to class, but I couldn't do anything, and so many people were just telling me why I was such a failure. And I was in this stage where I was I'd feel so not accepted. But in that time of just laying on my couch for hours and hours and months, really, God came up to me and he showed me that he accepts me no matter what. And I feel like I need to just live out of that place. So that's how I can show you my life, even though I don't always want to show all the dirt and everything. But I love my kids. I want to spend time with them, so I want to prioritize that. So sometimes cleaning and everything gets put down on the totem pole of priorities. But I think in all this, I'm giving you a picture into my life. That's why I want to tell you about this feeling I have of needing to be accepted. And I've found that I can find my acceptance in God. And when I was in that burnt out season, I knew that God just accepted me no matter what. And I could physically feel him staying with me. And I was like, God, why do you love me? I'm not doing anything for you right now. Why do you love me? And he said, I just kept hearing him over and over say, he just loves me because he loves me. I don't have to earn his affection. And so I want to live out of that place. I want to live out of that place of acceptance, just like my daughter knows she's fully accepted, even though she takes the microphone apart. So yeah, I just want to live out of a place like that, and it's actually really freeing. I feel like I'm in jail when I focus on what people think of me, but when I focus on what God thinks of me, and he loves me even though my house is messy or my area is just not put together. But I want to do this video because I feel like it's just a declaration that we are accepted and we don't have to look a certain way and be a certain way, that our Creator accepts us for who we are. And so now I'm going to show you my life. This is some of our things we do here. I'll show you. This is our people ask us how we do water, because we're way away from water. So this gets filled up. It fills up to about here, and then we have a pump. We pump it in. We still have some water in, so that's why it's laying on the ground. And this is one of James's experiments. He's tried to make a wood boiler, and when we have time one day, we're gonna try to heat the hot tub with the wood boiler. So we still just need to get enough time to work on this. And yeah, this is our propane tank. We have an in-floor heating system. That's how we heat our bus. So the propane heats that through our hot water heater. And right now, this is our septic. Well, this is our pee bucket. Our boys are getting strong from going and dumping our pee. No. So that's where our pee goes, and then we have a composting toilet, but I'll show you that. And we still have, when we start to drive around, we have a lot of organizing to do for this. So this is where we keep a bunch of our stuff. And when we start driving around, we will have to get rid of it. It's hard to downsize sometimes. So yeah, we'll figure that out when we have to. So I'll bring you into our house. This area is probably the hardest area to deal with because we have so many shoes. And then in the winter, so you can come on in. We still have a lot to work on, but when we are driving, like we are gonna be like putting seatbelts in here and then bolting it down in the right ways. Right now we're not there yet. We still need some time to do that. But this is my chair, and this can pivot and it'll turn to the front. And we're still trying to decide whether we have it move here or if we just keep it against the wall when we're driving. So lots to think about. This is my drying system in the winter when it's really cold and wet outside, although I've tried to freeze dry. It doesn't always work very well, but I have a dehumidifier and then I just hang all my laundry up along here at night. And by the morning, everything's dry. So yeah, this is one of my favorite features is my dish rack. So we don't have tons of like space for dishes and stuff. I mean, we do, but like we have so much other stuff that needs to go. So this is our dish rack. We put everything in and then it just drips down. And like compost and garbage down there in our fridge. So as you can see, there's still a lot of things we gotta finish. Our floor, I said our floor is heated, which is awesome. Like it was so nice in the winter. People are like, how did you survive the winter? It's like, it was warm in here. Like we always had warm feet. James built the walls really nice and they're all like foam. Actually, here's the bathroom. It's kind of gross in here. So we have a composting toilet. So and then we just, to stir it, James has made it just so we just turn it around like that. And there, our toilet is flushed. And you get mussels at the same time. No, not really. If the sawdust is too high, you do. But James made a half bathtub. We only really use the bath when we truck in water. Otherwise, we're really trying to conserve during the week. We usually try to go once a week to get water. But yeah, so the kids really like when it's like, I usually give the girls baths in the sink because that's a lot less water and they can have it a lot more often in the week. But here's my oldest room. He likes hunting, as you can tell. We put his stuff up there. And we got a little shelves for some of his other stuff. This area is meaning, this is my area that I can't wait to have resolved, but we are gonna make like cubbies and have like places to put everything in when we travel. But right now everything's just jammed in. And we have a laundry machine here. And as you can tell, my bedroom, I'll just go in. This is my bedroom. And it's also the playroom. And yeah, this is where everyone hangs out during the day. Oh, here's we even have doors, which is nice to get some privacy. But we do need a lock on the doors because they're too easy to open. Yeah, James made these little cool latches. You just have to stick your finger in and push it down. So, yeah, and here, I'll just show you just because these things are pretty fun. And I found this trampoline slide, so during the day, the girls just climb up and down and slide down so they can get into bed easily and have a lot of fun. And it's nice when I'm homeschooling because then they can be playing there while I can help the boys with their stuff. Okay. So this is my other son's room. You can tell he's getting into reading. And we have made these little shelves for them. They have a bunch of little totes that they put in their shelf, and he has a lot of stuff, so we told them that they have to keep their stuff in the room, but he keeps getting more stuff. And here's another one of the girls' rooms, and then I'll just show you one more. Again, those little tote shelves. Yeah, so that's a little more detailed take on our bus. Yeah, so this is our life. I actually really enjoy it. Like the simplicity of it. As you can tell right now, my kids are playing outside. It's just a really rich experience living in here, and I love the simplicity of it, although sometimes it feels crowded. Well, I don't know. It feels like, for me, I feel like it feels pretty wide open for a little place. So yeah, this is my life, and yeah, I just wanted to give you a picture into all aspects of it. I just wanted to encourage you, like, if you feel like fear of man is something that you struggle with, and maybe the feeling of acceptance, like, I have found that God, Jesus, he accepts us for who we are. Like, we don't need to have everything together. I think so often we think we have to perform in order for God to love us, and we don't. He loves us because he loves us. And yeah, this has been one of the most freeing realizations of my life, and I still struggle with it. Like, I was like, oh, things aren't finished, but like, then again, I'm reminded, like, no, I don't need to think like that, because God accepts me, and if the one who created me accepts me, that's what matters. And it doesn't matter what other people think. And so I just want to encourage you to press into the Creator who loves you, who has a plan and purpose for your life. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. This is where we're at now, and I don't know how long it will take to be more finished, but it's from now on, I think it's just going to be like little pitter, here and there things will get done, and it's quite livable. It's very nice. I enjoy it, and I'm really proud of my husband because he did a really good job.